This video is for the intended purpose of edutainment, education plus entertainment. Now, if you follow me for the last 2 weeks, you know I made a video on my disapproval about the use of marijuana. Some of you are already going to sit up and say, well, it does help heal a lot of illnesses, etc. That is not what I'm talking against, and most of you know it. But I'm going to talk about something else in addition to that, and how if you are of this hue, you're getting set up for failure. And I'm going to expose some demons if you watch this video over 5 minutes. I'm going to use 2 examples of where I'm going to go with this. I'm going to use this bottle. This is a bottle of orange juice. And this is a marker. But I'm going to, let's say that this orange juice is a bottle of liquor. Whatever you like. Okay? And this is a blunt filled with that icky stuff. Okay? Now what you see is something that you enjoy doing, smoking, drinking. You have your events and your parties and your gatherings. You go in that little 6 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot room and you smoking. And you go in there, you drink and you toe up and your eyes are red and you just, can barely move around. You see this, but in reality, this is what's going on with you. You got a chain on you, but it's not on your hands. It's on your head. It's in your brain. These are chains. These are shackles. Now, these shackles are gateways. I know you don't like that word. You think it's impossible. These are gateways to depression, anxiety, and health issues that the delusion of the enjoyment of these little products are slowly creeping into your body. Now, when you're young, you can't think about your health concerns, but you look at your cells before you got involved in this, and this includes you adults too, and take a look at how you look now, months and years later. Look how clean your skin looked. Look how fresh your body looked. And look at how you can barely get up in the morning without rolling a blunt, without getting a drink. Some of you all are so miserable that you don't even realize the reason why you don't have any money in your pocket is because you spend all your money staying locked up with these chains that you don't realize is keeping you entrapped. And the moment that you release yourself from this, you see all the demons coming at you, looking at you like you're a lame, like something ain't right with you because you don't want to get towed up or messed up. These are chains. Some of you right now are upset that I even said this in the first place. But challenge me. I want you to see that on this side, it's a lot better because once you reach this side, you can sleep better. You can think clearly. And you can see the demons that's been in front of you that you can't see because you got these chains trapping you, keeping you trapped. Now I want to get personal. This lifestyle has affected people that I love. This lifestyle has taken people that I love away from me. This lifestyle turned family members into enemies, separated family members that I loved, that I will never speak again to because of the reaction that these 2 traps have created. Alcohol took my mother out. And if you hear anything from this message, the worst thing that I ever did before my mother died was tell her, if you keep this up, you're going to die alone. And to this day, almost 20 years ago, thinking about my mom is devastating because you only get one mother. I've seen kids watch so-called parents following the same pathway and their lives are done while their parents allow them to die off because that's the only way that they can control them. I said it and I mean it, and most of you all know what I'm talking about. If you are quote-unquote African American, there's someone in your family tree that suffers from these two chains. These are the small examples of the chains because I can't put it on this line. I might get flagged, but you know what I'm talking about. 3, 4, 5 generations all have this in common. When do you recognize the circle of death that you should stop walking away from? But you can't because you are locked up with these chains that you don't realize got you enclosed. If you think that what I'm saying isn't true, don't do it for 30 days. Get away from it and look at how crazy your body is going to get, because that's not the addiction, it's the demons that you summoned when you opened that gateway. And if any parent has a child and you think that your child is going to be better off watching you with this habit, you are a failure. You're weak and nothing's good going to come your way. In fact, I guarantee you, you're going to have more bad days when you see your child no longer here, messed up and worse off than you, because you didn't step up and take accountability for removing these chains so that you would not have generational curses following you. The circle has been going on for centuries, and yet you're too dumb to realize this is a chain. But there is a key to unlock this chain. It's called getting back to your original self and realizing that if you can't even look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love me enough to stop, then you, my friend, have fallen to those chains because you want to stay locked up. Get off of the marijuana. I said it. Get off of it. It's killing you. Get off of the alcohol. It's killing you. Women, your bodies are more sensitive than men. You should not be drinking like that. It's killing you. Your emotional contents is keeping you trapped and making you want this and thinking that this is the answer. Not the orange juice, but the symbology of what I'm talking about. Start by saying I love you enough. Start saying I love you enough to want you to do better. And see if you don't break down and start crying first before the 100th statement comes out of your mouth. It's that easy, but it's hard if you make it hard. If you want to be free from this bind, I want to help you. But you got to make the first step. I love you enough to say this. And if whoever you are, if you know who you are, you know who I am, get off of it. It's better over here. I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday. Stop the chains. Break off from the chains. Break away from this prison here. You're greater.